तर जे टीचर आले तुम्हाला भेटण्यासाठी ते सर आहेत. सरांचं नाव आहे डॉक्टर जयकुमार मोगले सर. न्यू लॉ कॉलेज सांगली इथून ते तुम्हाला भेटण्यासाठी आलेले आहेत. तर तुम्हाला जी काही इन्फॉर्मेशन देणार आहेत ते सर व्यवस्थित ऐकून घ्या. जी इन्फॉर्मेशन मिळाली ती कशी वाटली ते नंतर तुम्ही फीडबॅकमध्ये सांगणारच आहे. नंतर दुसऱ्या मॅडम आहेत प्रियदर्शिनी पवार मॅडम, त्यानंतर योगिनी सुद्धा, आणि आणखीन एक मॅडम आहेत त्या आहेत करिश्मा नदाफ मॅडम. यांच्याकडून तुम्हाला सगळी इन्फॉर्मेशन संविधानाशी रिलेटेड तुम्हाला जे काय आज ते सांगतील ते व्यवस्थित ऐकून घ्या आणि जर काही डाऊट वाटले तर विचारा. ओके, काही प्रॉब्लेम? ओके.
आपल्या कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनला जी 75 वर्ष पूर्ण होत आहेत त्यानिमित्ताने हा छोटासा कार्यक्रम आयोजित केलेला आहे. आपण रोजचं जीवन जगत असताना प्रत्येक गोष्टीमध्ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन कशा पद्धतीनं आहे, रादर रेग्युलर यूजमध्ये किंवा रेग्युलर लाईफमध्ये लॉ कशा पद्धतीने येतात. ऑलरेडी वी आर रायडिंग द बाईक्स अँड कार्स. रूल्स किती जणांना माहिती आहेत? नाही. अशा बऱ्याच गोष्टी आहेत आणि समाजाप्रती किंवा न्यायाप्रती, संविधानाप्रती एक जागरूकता म्हणून हे यांचं कॅम्पेन चालू आहे. त्याबद्दल आपल्या बारसकर अकॅडमीतर्फे मी सरांचं आणि पूर्ण टीमचं मनस्वी स्वागत करतो.
Hello. I hope my voice is audible to all. Yes. Good to hear. I will not call the student. I will call the friend. Because you are like my friend, and without friendship we cannot deal with the communication. I think this is my perspective. First of all, I would like to thank Bhaviskar School and the management and the authority that they provide us the opportunity to have a communication with you, and this kind of approach they shown to us, that was very commendable for us. And we are going to start this program with the taking the oath of a constitution. So she will take the oath of a constitution, and I request to all of you to stand and take the oath of a constitution. We are delivering the preamble and then we are going to start the program. So everyone can put their hand here in front of. Possible, impossible, not possible, they can put hand in shoulder also, if suppose it is not possible. So she is going to announce the oath of a preamble and then we will start. Everybody shall keep quiet. We are just going to orate the oath, and you just keep a 2 minutes silence when she will speak the oath about the constitution and preamble. So if suppose it is possible for students, they can hold the hand in such a manner, or otherwise those students not possible, they can put hand in such a way that it will be feasible for everyone. Okay.
Respected teachers and my dear friends, good afternoon to everyone. Please repeat after me. Start. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution. Please be seated. Thank you, everyone.
I hope everybody may understood the oath which we have taken now recently. We have taken the oath of a constitution. Now, I just want to know from your side, how many of you is aware about the constitution? They can raise the hand, or those who are not aware about the constitution, they cannot raise the hand. So those who are aware about the constitution, at least they know the word of a constitution, they can raise the hand. Okay, let it be. I presume that no one is aware about the constitution. भारताचं संविधान, भारत का संविधान, इसे हिंदी में भारत का संविधान बोलते हैं, इंग्लिश में द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया इसे कहते हैं. नाउ व्हाट इज द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन? आई गो फ्रॉम initial stage. What is the constitution? Now, for any country, we require a document that through that document the whole country will run, and that document is the Constitution of India. The Constitution is that document that the affairs of the state, affairs of the machinery, administration or a justice machinery going to be run through the Constitution. That's why in 1949 we adopt the Constitution. In 26 November in 1949 we adopt, or we can say the pass, the Constitution of India, and 26 January 1950, that day is our Republic Day. From that day the Constitution was started implementing. संविधान, जो भारत का संविधान है वो 26 जनवरी 1950 से शुरू हुआ, उसीलिए हम उसको रिपब्लिक डे कहते हैं, क्योंकि उस दिन से हमारा खुद का कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, हमारी खुद की संविधान, हमारा खुद का देश, हमारे खुद के लोग, हमारा खुद का राज, हमारा खुद की भूमि, हमारी हवा, हमारी पानी, ये सारी चीजों पे हम सारे लोगों का अधिकार स्टार्ट हो गया. इसीलिए संविधान इंपॉर्टेंट है. The dear student, I just want to say one thing, that without constitution, no country can run smoothly. Every institution should have any kind of a rules, regulation. There shall have any kind of a constitution. Also in this school also have some kind of a rules and regulation. So why not about the state? Without constitution, the state will not run effortlessly or smoothly, and that's why the constitution is very important. Without constitution we are not anywhere. So that is the importance of a constitution. Now, because of your early age, you might not understood the nature of a constitution, but when you will grow up, when you will graduation, that time you will realize that what the constitution is. So that is the effort we are going to take. That constitution shall not be aware about only for the adult people, but also the kids from the 9th standard, 6th standard, 8th standard. And I will say that constitution shall be the compulsory subject in every school. Because without constitution, it is very difficult to live in a society. We shall respect to the others. Who will teach us? The constitution teaches. We shall give the respect to the ladies. Who teach us? The constitution teaches. And that's why, because of unaware about the constitution, we are facing various kinds of the problem in the society. We are hating to each other only because we are not aware about the constitution. We have the misinformation because of the unaware about the constitution. That's why the constitution is a compulsory to each and every citizen of India. And why not to the students? Students shall get aware about the constitution. Now, no constitution is perfect. Let me tell you one thing, that no constitution is perfect. Any country, take the America, Britain, or any kind of Australia, or any kind of a Pakistan or anywhere, the constitution is
people make it perfect. And because of people is not aware about the constitution, they are not about their duties. So the constitution is not going to talk about only rights, it is also talking about the duties. What kind of a duty we shall perform in the society, in a school, in a playground, in outside the school, in outside the state, how we shall perform our duties. That is given by the constitution. And if suppose we are not aware about the constitution, then the people will blame us that these are uncivilized people. They don't know the etiquettes. Why they don't know the etiquette? Because they are not aware about the constitution. If suppose I will give the example, if suppose Indian citizen went to the Australia or Britain, they saying that Indian people doesn't carry the civic sense. They pit everywhere. They throw the garbage everywhere. So this is why this is going to happening. Only because they don't know about the constitution. So the constitution is a living content. It is a way of life. And if suppose we adopt from the childhood, we will be the good citizen of India. And that's why the constitution is required. Dr. Ambedkar said, now I hope you know the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Dr. Ambedkar, B.R. Ambedkar is the architect of the constitution of India. He said that whatever the constitution may be, whether it is a good or a good constitution will turn into the bad constitution, and bad constitution will turn into the good constitution. If implementing people are bad, then even the good constitution will turn into the bad constitution. And implementing people are good, even a bad constitution will turn into the good constitution. So this is the nature. The constitution depends on the people and how they realize their responsibility. And that's why the constitution is important. Do you know that? The Indian constitution is the biggest constitution on the earth. Most comprehensive, most lengthy constitution. Why? Because we are divided into the caste, class, religion, sex. We are divided into the caste, and that's why each and everything shall put into the constitution. We were not the civilized people. We were the unfreedom people. We were uncivilized people. That's why constitution requires each and everything. Nowadays you can see that because of the constitution, we are going to be champion in the world stage. We are becoming the citizens of America, Britain, or because of the constitution. Do you know that before the constitution, or we can say that before the independence, the ladies or women was not entitled to get education? Who gave you the educations? Who gave you the rights? Who gave you the freedoms? The constitution provides us. You know that the ladies are not entitled to get education. They are not entitled to give the vote. But Dr. B.R. Ambedkar from 1950, every citizen of India is entitled to get vote because of this constitution. हर लेडी को मतदान का अधिकार है, वो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन से हमें मिला है. हर लेडीज को कंपनसेशन मिलता है डाइवोर्स की टाइम, वो लेडीज का जो भी छुट्टियां हमें मिलती है बिकॉज ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. We are getting casual leaves, we are getting the medical leave, we are getting the pregnancy leave only because of the constitution. And most of the people are not aware about this. And that's why I think the constitution knowledge and awareness is important. And that's why we started this initiative from the school, that the school children shall get to know about the constitution. संविधान जो हमारा अधिकार है, वो संविधान इसलिए हमारा अधिकार है क्योंकि वो हमारे अधिकारों के बारे में बात करता है, हमारे हितों के बारे में बात करता है. And that's why constitution is very important to us. I think that the most of the children, those who are becoming now कोई इंजीनियर बनेगा, कोई डॉक्टर बनेगा, कोई जज बनेगा, कोई लॉयर बनेगा सोसाइटी में. Instead of this, he shall become a good citizen first. And it is only possible when we will realize our rights and duties. To realize rights and duty, we shall understand the constitution. Everywhere of India, if you are not having a knowledge of constitution, you will not consider as the good citizen of India, and that's constitution significance. I will tell you again one thing about the constitution, that when the constitution was framed and the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar being asked several questions about that what is the best provision of a constitution, which is the best provision of the constitution in India. There are 397 articles. There were 11 scheduled in the constitution. Among that, which is the best article, which is the best provision in a constitution? This kind of question being asked to the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, where Dr. B.R. Ambedkar said Article 32 is the soul of the Constitution of India. I know that you are not aware about the Article 32 of the Constitution. I know that most of the articles you are not aware about the Constitution. And that's why I am here, we are here, that everybody shall get to know the articles of the Constitution, rights of the fundamental rights of our individuals. So the B.R. Ambedkar say that without Article 32, Constitution is meaningless, and that was approached before the judiciary. If your fundamental right is violated, you can directly approach to the Supreme Court of India without any hesitation, and that is Article 32 of the Constitution. Without hesitation, you can approach to the Supreme Court of India if your fundamental right is violated. Now, what is the fundamental right to us? बोलने का अधिकार हमारा संविधान मौलिक अधिकार है, that is fundamental right. कहीं घूमने का अधिकार किसने दिया? हमें कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ने दिया. If you want to live properly without any restriction, without any bondage, without any detention, that is Article 21 of the Constitution. So all that provided to us, बोलने का अधिकार, फिरने का, घूमने का, चलने का, मजा करने का, ऐश करने का, जो भी सारे हमारे अधिकार है, जो सारे अधिकार हमें कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में प्रोवाइड, हमें उसके बारे में पता ही नहीं है. अगर मान लीजिए कि आपको रास्ते में चले पुलिस ने, इंस्पेक्टर ने आपको अरेस्ट कर लिया, क्या वो ऐसा कर सकता है? Whether he is entitled to do that? No, because of the Constitution of India. He shall follow the law, and that is the Constitution of India. You are allowed to raise the question because of Constitution of India. You can ask the question to your teacher only because of the Constitution of India. This is your freedom, this is your right, and that's why the Constitution is very important. Constitution not only for the administration, but it is also for the people. I was talking about the duties. Now, whether you are aware about the constitutional duties, which is provided in Article 51A of the Constitution. What is the constitutional duty of the Indian citizens? We shall protect the trees. That is our constitutional duties. Yes, we shall protect the trees. We shall protect the environment. This is our responsibility. This is our duty. And whether you are aware, you are not aware, it is written in the Constitution कि हमने हमारे जो environment है, green environment है, उसकी protection करना चाहिए. वो Constitution में लिखा है, लेकिन हमें पता नहीं है. Whether we are aware about the Constitution duty, we shall develop the rational thinking. We have to develop scientific temperament. That is our constitutional duties. What is scientific temperament? Rationality. That everything happens through the science. You are learning on the science. So the scientific temperament is also an important aspect of life. If you are follow any kind of nonsense, any kind of like अंधश्रद्धा ज्याला आपण मराठीमध्ये म्हणतो, अंधश्रद्धा, तुम्हाला माहित आहे का अंधश्रद्धा कशा प्रकारे असतात? आपल्याला माहित नसेल तुम्हाला की कर्नाटक आणि कोल्हापूर डिस्ट्रिक्ट मध्ये काही मुलींना देवदासी करून टाकतात. देवदासी. Why? Because she born in a particular caste. She born only because of a particular caste. She is subjected to the deity, to the temple. And is this not a discrimination? Is this not a violation? Who will raise the voice? And that is your duty. That is her duty. Everyone's duty. That you shall raise the voice. Why this is happening? Why she is entitled to get such kind of a treatment? Why she is devoted to the mandir and masjid, any kind of temple? She is also human being. She is also individual. She should have the same right which I have. I am entitled to get education. She also shall get the education. She is entitled to enjoy the life. And why she is getting such kind of a suppression? Because of such kind of a customs and rituals. So who will raise the voice? We shall raise the voice. And when we will raise the voice? When we know the constitution. And that is called scientific temperament. No one is subjected to indignity. God has created us equally. Is this correct? Is this right? That we are equal all? We are equal. We are equal. No one is inferior and no one is a superior. No is a master, no is a servant. Everyone is equal. Now that is the equality before law. That is provided under the constitution. Now, because of we are equal, why you are giving a treatment to such kind of harassment? Why you are providing such kind of harassment? Who will raise the voice? We shall. We shall raise the voice. Such kind of indiscrimination, such kind of nonsense, such kind of harassment. And when you realize this is the nonsense, harassment, when you have a scientific temperament. When you believe that everything happened with the cause, like Einstein says, like Newton says, without cause there is no any kind of a situation. Every action has a reaction. When you realize that, then you must know that everything because of a cause, and that is called scientific cause. Every reason behind there is a scientific reason. And when you develop this, when you realize that, you should have the confidence. When you read the constitution, you will get the confidence, you will get the approach, you will get the mindset, you will get the philosophy of all the life, and then you will raise the voice. So creating the individuals, and that is not only the individual, normal individual, the independent individual and good citizen, it is possible only when or we read the Constitution of India. So that is the requirement of life. So I think that without Constitution, we cannot live properly, peacefully and with a harmonized manner. So that's why the Constitution is. In one lecture, it is very difficult for me to express the significance of a Constitution. What I am saying that within a 1:15 or 10 minutes, it is very difficult for me to express what is the Constitution, how is the Constitution. But this is the process I have started now. That at least you will let you know that this is the Constitution and this is the important document of India. Without this document, no one can survive independently, and that's why the awareness of a program is required. I really congratulate all of you. I really delighted. Actually, I am really delighted because of this kind of response you shown to us from the college, from the management, from the teachers, and from the students. I am really delighted. I am very hard, from the heart. I am saying that I am very grateful to them, grateful to you that you patiently listen all these things, and you will. I expect that you will live your life onwards with the some kind of a principle that I will follow the Constitution of India. Not only the follow, you will implement the Constitution of India, and that is very important. So I again thank you all the management. I also thank the principal sir. I also thank the teachers, and last not the least, all of you. I expect that you will, from this moment, will live with the Constitution and will follow the Constitution. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.